Hello, my name is Parth Patel and I'm a junior at Georgia State University. My major is Computer Information Systems, and today the two corporations that we'll be talking about or comparing will be Cox Communications and NCR, and these are the future places that I want to expect to work after graduating. So let me start off with the pros and cons about computer information systems. Some of the pros I say would be excellent pay, and according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the annual salary of a CIS manager is about $131,600, and the job growth rate has increased 15% from between 2014 and is expected to increase through 2024. The average growth is about 7%. And some of the cons I'd say would be long hours. So you're expected to work outside of the environment. So if you don't finish anything at work, you're expected to finish it at your own time. And another con would be technology is constantly changing. So technology moves quickly, so you have to be able to keep up with the company's growth, and you have to pace yourself with it. And Cox Communications, let me give you a brief understanding of what the company is. Cox Communications is a multi-service broadband communications and entertainment company with about 6.2 million total residential and commercial customers. And the job description and some of the skills needed to be a software engineer at Cox would be working with design, development, testing, and documentation of new network-focused software applications and automation. Some of the products and services provided by Cox would be Cox provided cable, broadcasted internet, and home security. The average salary, as I mentioned, is about 130K, but at Cox it would range from about 110 to 130K per year. And Cox employs about 20,000 employees. And the growth projections for Cox is expected. Cox has increased residential customer relations by about 1.3%, and it's increased number of AAA customers by about 20%. And it was last recorded in 2007, which is compared to the last recorded area, which was in 2007. The general availability and location. A typical workday would basically be a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and you're expected long nights, as I mentioned, if you don't finish any work that you do at the corporate environment. And the headquarters for Cox Communications is located here in Atlanta. The work environment, I also have an older sibling who works at Cox, so I get a good insight about how the work environment and how everybody works there. What I'd say is Cox is a great organization with strong corporate culture and a dedicated community. A typical workday, as I mentioned, it would be 9 to 5, and you'd also be able to work in a cubicle with your peers or your team members. And long-term employees are able to evolve through multiple large scales and systems changes. Now, going into NCR, let me give you an understanding of what NCR is. NCR is basically the world's leading enterprise technology provider for software, hardware, services for banks, retailers, restaurants, and small businesses. The job description and the skills as a software engineer needed at NCR would be you would be responsible for a full lifecycle development of UI frameworks and technologies in agile environments. And some of the products and services provided by NCR would be NCR Emerald, outdoor payment terminals, and software-defined stores. The job title and salary based on working at NCR, the salary would start off from about $49,000 to $110,000 per year, and NCR employs about 36,000 employees. The job growth projections, what I found was about nine analysts offering 12-month price forecast for NCR Corporation, and they have a median target for about 25%, and a high estimate for 32%, and a low estimate for about 18%. The median estimate represents an increase from 21.1% increase from the last price, which was 20.66. The general availability and location, as I mentioned, a typical 9 to 5, you're working in your corporate environment, and it's also NCR is also located in Atlanta. The work environment, I say both work environments are pretty similar. You're working with your team and your group. You're able to ask for help and branch out. If you're interested in other areas of the company, you'll be able to show your interest and be able to branch out and grow with the company as well. Where should you start? So what I've been doing, I use a lot of the resources provided by school. So Georgia State provides the Delta Success Center, where you can basically get an updated resume or work with an individual and critique your resume. And there's also websites like LinkedIn and Handshake where you can use to basically promote yourself and network out in the open, and you'll be able to find networkers from like different corporations and basically sell yourself to them and see why you're the best fit for the corporation. And this is basically my works cited where I got all my information. And in the future, I hope I'll be able to work at Cox Communications, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you.